A very warm welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at physical gold and how it stands up as an investment. But before I get into that, I do just want to say a massive thank you to the guys down at Cardiff Gold for loaning me this stunning 1 ounce gold bar to assist me in making this video. I will of course be putting a link to their website in the description of this video, and I highly recommend heading on over to check out this as well as all the other stunning products they have to offer. But with that being the case, let's start off by having a quick look at the bar itself. Now, as you can see, this is the Metalor Singapore 1 ounce cast bar that's issued in this rather elegant tamper evident packaging. The Metalor 1 ounce Singapore edition offers a stunning cast bar with exquisite packaging curated specifically for the Singapore market. This bar meets all LBMA security standards while retaining the elegance of a classic cast bar, and I must say it is very well packaged. It's a great looking piece. I do like the tamper evident packaging that this has been provided, but I'm going to take great pleasure in just peeling the film from the front of this bar. Now, I have said on the channel, this is not something I normally would look to do. If this was my bar, I would keep the film on the packaging just to protect it and preserve it, just in case I was ever looking to resell later down the line. But as you can see, without that film, it does look a lot better. So I can understand people who like to remove the film, but as I say, personally, I do prefer to keep it on just in case I ever look to resell. I would just like to say I have received permission from Cardiff Gold to remove the film, though. I wouldn't do that without that, but there we go. Just look at that in all of its stunning beauty. But with that being the case, let's have a look at how this actually stands up as an investment. Now, the first thing I'll say is Cardiff Gold currently have this on sale on their website for £1,988.90. Now, the current spot price at the time of me recording this video is £1,904.48. The resale price to Cardiff Gold, if you were looking to sell this piece back to Cardiff Gold, is £1,806.63. Now, with those figures, we can work out the split gap between the cost of buying and the price you'll receive if you were to resell straight away. And with that being the case, if you were to resell this to Cardiff Gold with their buyback price of £1,806.63, there's currently a difference of £182.27. That means if you bought this bar today and you sold it straight back to the company, you would lose out on £182.27. If you were to buy this bar today and resell it straight away through a secondary market, you may be able to get actual spot price for the piece, which means there's a difference of £84.42. Obviously, there's a few things to consider there. It would be a lot quicker and easier to sell straight back to Cardiff Gold. They'd be able to take the piece straight off you and offer you money straight away, whereas it may take a little bit longer to resell the item on the secondary market, and you may be stuck with it for a little while, and who knows what could happen to the spot price in that time. It may go down, it may go up. There's just no way of telling. So there's definitely pros and cons for each of those two options. Now, that's not unusual. It's the same for all assets. It doesn't matter if you're buying stocks and shares, bonds, indices, whatever the asset is, there's always a difference between the price you pay for it and the price you can sell it back for. As I say, that is known as the split gap, and that is where dealers and brokers look to make their profit. Okay, so now we know the price that we would pay for this item and the amount we would receive if we were to resell the item. We can look at those figures to work out whether or not gold is actually a good investment. Now, obviously, please be wary that spot price is subject to change at any time. Also, I must highly stress that previous performance is no indication of future results. Therefore, although we can use these figures as a basis to try and work out how good an investment gold is, there is no guarantee that gold will perform as well going forward. This is the risk that all investors face. There is always a risk when investing money, so I would just like to highlight that to everybody right now. But let's have a look at how well gold has been performing over the last year. Now, as I say, the current spot price is £1,904.48. The spot price exactly 1 year ago was £1,400 and £91.01. Now that means there's a difference of £413.47 in the last 12 months. Okay, now using those figures, and these figures aren't exactly perfect, as I said before, but using these figures as an indication, if you were to purchase this item for spot price a year ago and sell it back directly to Cardiff Gold today, you would be looking to make a profit of around £315.62. If you were to buy this item for spot price a year ago and sell it back on the secondary market today, you would make a profit of £413.47, which, as you can see, is actually quite a good investment. And what that means is, based on the historic figures, if you were to purchase this item 1 year ago for spot price, that would net you a profit of roughly 27.7%. If you were to purchase the item 1 year ago based on the spot price and you were to sell it back to Cardiff Gold today, that would net you roughly 21.16% profit. Now, as I say, these figures are purely based on the actual prices over the last 12 months, and that is completely subject to change. But investors generally look to achieve a yearly profit of between 8 to 10%. Now, as you can see, both of the figures I've just provided, regardless of whether or not you were looking to resell it directly back to the dealer or to try and sell it on the secondary market, you would still be looking at returns much higher than that. As I say, the smaller of the two figures was 21.16%, which is actually a very good increase over the last 12 months. And therefore, I must say that, yes, I really do think physical gold is a great investment. We have had quite a spike in gold over the last 6 months. It won't always be that way, but I do think the price of gold is genuinely going to go up year by year going forwards. I can't see there being a crash in the gold market. I really can't. It looks as though, even though we had quite a high spike over the last 6 months, it looks like it's settling back down a little bit, and I don't think there's going to be a large correction putting it back to where it was. So yes, no, I generally do think that physical gold, just like this Metalor Singapore 1 ounce cast bar, is an absolutely brilliant investment, and I do think you will see good returns for your money. Now, of course, I can only stress that there is no guarantee to anything that I've said today. There genuinely is a risk involved in literally every single investment you can look to make. But that being said, my personal belief is that gold bullion would be considered as a safe investment. And although you may not see the exact returns that I've quoted in today's video, I do believe that you will see an increase in your investment year by year. I truly cannot see the price of gold crashing anytime soon. It's an extremely rare and precious metal. It's extremely popular between investors and collectors alike, and its use in industries, especially the space industry, is getting bigger and bigger every single year, which means that there will be a higher demand on gold going forwards year by year, which should help to increase the value of gold. I genuinely hope that that's cleared out a few things. If you were considering investing in gold bullion now, one detractor I would say is gold is very expensive and may not be affordable to everybody out there, but don't worry, there are many other options when it comes to gold rather than 1 ounce bars. Gold bars generally start from the 1 gram size upwards. Now, I will say that the smaller amount of gold you purchase, the higher the premium is likely to be on those pieces. So that will affect any profit that you're looking to make. Obviously, the more premium, the less profit. But even 1 gram bars, if that's all you can afford, I still think are a great investment. And I do think even with the additional premium, you will see an increase on your money going forwards. And I, for one, am certainly looking to add more gold to my portfolio going forwards. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to Cardiff Gold for supplying me with this absolutely gorgeous piece of gold right here to enable me to do this video. As I said at the beginning, I have put a link in the description of this video to their website, and I do highly recommend heading across and checking out the beautiful items they have for offer. I've received a few other items from Cardiff Gold, so keep your eyes out for a few more videos coming showing the beautiful pieces that they've loaned to me. I won't give any more spoilers just as of yet because there are some absolutely stunning pieces for me to show you all, and they will be coming in videos in the next few weeks. But for now, that's about all I've got time for. Again, I really do hope you found this video helpful, but if you're still unsure about literally anything at all, you can pop a question in the comments or contact me directly via the Stackers Social Discord server or by the email address I have in the description of this video. But with that being the case, I've definitely rabbled on for long enough now, so I am going to leave you all by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.